All right. This is my Grey Kia Rio. The mileage is 7885. I will go look at that'll be blocked out on the video, but that'll be all right. Okay, so this is what you need. I prefer to have this big thing right here. I put my oil in it. You need a filter, obviously, and it should have a crush ring, a key, the little pin thing. It should have, can't hardly tell, but in the center of them two, there's a little O-ring, and then you got your big oil O-ring. And of course, you want some paper towels. These are disposable gloves, or of course, you can use regular shop gloves of your choice. I got a headlamp I'm going to be using. Pair of pliers. This helps pull the key out. I got a double-sided socket thing here. The brand is Metrix. I don't think they make these anymore, but it's double-sided. It's pretty sweet. So this is 15/16. That is for the plastic oil housing to take off. And then that's a 17mm socket right there. And that's for the oil drain plug that I'll be taking off. And I've got some Valvoline OW20, and it meets the specifications, which is located in the book. And then, of course, it's nice to have a vehicle maintenance logbook to write down everything you've done, everything you've spent, stuff like that. And this is the cabin air filter. It's located underneath the glove box. Some people refer to it as the glove box filter. As you can see, mine's kind of gray. I prefer carbon. I think it does a better job. So I will begin. This rubber piece right here is made for a pinch weld. Even though it's small, it still works good. And then, of course, my jack stand, I got a thing on there that's made for pinch welds as well. All right, so I've got that safely. Yeah, it looks like it's getting squeezed to death. That's all right. And that's ready to catch something. I could lower that down a little bit. Should be fine. And let it come down on that bench weld a little bit better. There we go. All right, I'm trying to show where this stuff is without it flipping. All right, if you go past your radiator, there's like a rounded area underneath. Well, right above it is the oil filler. I'm going to lift up here and see what happens. All right, that's the housing. Inside there is the paper filter. And if you go away from there a little bit, that's the oil plug right there. So I'm not sure how this thing's going to flip around and stuff. All right, I got to get it done now. So that's a 17mm, and remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. All right, so I got that broke loose. oil pan right here. It's gonna make a bit of a mess here, which is all right. All right. Hopefully it's going in the oil pan. Yeah. All right. So as you can see, the crush ring appeared to come with it. All right. Now I got my little metal thing over here. I'll put that in there for now. As that drains, obviously it's gonna look dark because it's pushing 8,000 miles. All right, we're gonna let that drain. Pause this. Well, you know. All right, if your crush ring wants to stick and basically look welded on there because it's brand new, it's like painted. Just get a pair of pliers. Don't squeeze super hard. You don't want to mess this up, but then you can just kind of grab your crush ring off there with a pair of pliers and kind of spin it. Make sure you don't hit your threads, obviously, and then you put the new crush ring on. All right. As you can see, it's a super slow drip now. So, let's get closer. This is a pretty slow drip. Good enough. And as you can see, the way I have it just jacked up on the one side, it actually helps bring the oil this way more because it leaks into that corner there. All right, I'm gonna put this bolt on. Oh, I ain't got my gloves on. Oh well. So I'm gonna start it up and get it on there, and then obviously, if you notice, I had a short handle socket. That's good for tightening them up. That way you don't strip it out or anything. And if you have trouble getting it loose, sometimes you need a bigger socket wrench. So I'm going to tighten that up now. All right. Well, first things first, pull out the key. You can literally pull out my hand. Well, I'll set it on the ground over here. All right. Then when I twist that thing around, I'm going to pull it out. And that's going to drain oil. All right. Pull out the key. You know what? I could probably turn that by hand too. I don't care. Oh, not the easiest thing to pull out. Usually I use needle nose pliers. Oh, where'd the key? All right. I should have pulled. There we go. All right. Now, let that oil housing drain out. Not gonna bore you with that. All right. So it finished dripping, and so I don't have to sit there and fight with some of getting a few more drips on my wrist. I went ahead and just stuffed a little bit of paper towel, shop towel under. All right, this is a 15/16 wrench. All right. Oh, that's righty tighty. I need lefty loosey.
broke that bad boy loose. All right. All right, I'll go ahead and finish taking this off. All right. Some of you might want to see the excitement of this here finishing coming off. Ta-da. There's the filter. That's what it looks like. No, it's not silver. It's just black reflective up there. All right. Now, I'll go ahead and clean this up.
All right, don't forget to put your O-ring on that. O-ring goes right there. That little O-ring does. All right, so now I got my O-ring in there. You gotta put that in a way. Kick that thing a little sideways. That way when you shove it in there. All right, you don't want to forget that O-ring. That goes, that big space right there. I already took the other O-ring out. I'm gonna put the other O-ring in there. All right, so I put that on there. I shoved it through. I got the key right there, pushed in. There we go. It's on there. And I'll clean it up a little bit, and then I'll start screwing on.
All right. So, get it on there. Or you can start. Shoot, I got a light on. Nope. Let's get a light. There we go. Where are we at? There we go. So, this video is a little confusing. You can always watch my first video. Main thing is when you're tightening this up, you see this little gap right here, which, let's see if I can focus a little better. A little bit of a focus. Basically once that touches, you don't want to over tighten it. See, basically just stopped right there, right? So I gave it a little more. That's it. Oh, I mean, you're there, right? So I think that should work.
All right. Now I'm going to fill this up to exactly 4 quarts. Basically, I am pouring all 4 quarts into it. Now put back on the cap. I go to where it clicks once. Good enough. And then I'm going to wipe that up. Alright. Next, I'm going to put in the cabin filter. Oh, by the way, a few things. Show you here. Engine immobilizer. The 2022 Kia Rio has the engine immobilizer. you could always check your window sticker to find out if you have it. That's what prevents people from stealing your vehicle. It needs to have that. Within your key fob is some kind of a chip that doesn't allow your car to get stolen by USB. I don't know if you've seen on the news where a lot of Kias are getting stolen. They're pre 2022. All right, so I gotta get. I'm gonna remove this. Pull all this stuff out here. I remember these turn somehow. Nothing did. Maybe this one turns. There, that one turned. Okay. That one wouldn't be a pain. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that flipped down. And all you do is you squeeze these. My hands are so big. You squeeze these little things right here that pops off. And you can see the airflow goes downward. And let's see how bad this is. Yep. See? Definitely ready for a change. So I recommend changing these every time you do a oil change. And of course, that's theirs. It's real wimpy paper. The carbon is a little bit thicker, so I just got to take this out of the plastic. There you go. So, yeah, this is going to flow downward. Like I said, mine has some type of a carbony thing built in to clean the air. And basically, you just shove it in that hole. Boom. That's simple. And just reverse the same process you did to get in there. Just, yep. All right. I'll show you how to do the oil reset. I already done it. Let's see if I can. All right. Just simply turn your key over. All right. You hit the trip till you find the wrench. Right there, you can see I've already done it. It's set for 8,000 miles, 365 days. Right there shows you that Kia Rio doesn't expect you to do the oil change but every 8,000 miles, or at least once a year. Some people argue my mechanic says 4,000, 5,000. That's fine. You can do it at 2,000. You can do it at 500 miles if you want. But Kia Rio, Kia expects you to do it every 8,000 miles, 365 days. That's why they have it programmed into the car itself. So all you do is you hold the reset button down until that blinks. All right. Now, I don't know if I can get it to blink because it's already at 8,000 miles. All right. I actually have another video that shows you how to do this, so it won't do it now. Let's just say it's blinking right now, okay? Then all you do is you let off, push down, let off, push down, hold it, and it'll go to 8,000 miles, 365 days. But I do have a video that actually shows you how to do it, so you can go check that out. But there you go.